We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Dallas Cowboys. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now a first down throw. Stafford. He's got Fuller. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
180.
On second down, here's Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Big 20, big 20.
From the 50, it's Stafford. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense, drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. He's going to float this, and this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A big welcome back carry for David Johnson, who almost missed all of last year. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big run there by Johnson. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A shotgun snap for Lott. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
That's how we do it, baby. Hey. Check out. Blue 40. 36.
Off of play action, Lott. He finds Humphreys. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And Johnson on an island by himself with the backfield. 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. Look at this. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. David Johnson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey! Zero! 10. They go here!
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Titans. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Luck on first down. Being chased out left. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. The things got a little dicey there as soon as he exited the pocket out to the left.
And he ends up throwing it for no yardage gained. I don't know about you, but my high school coach, John Ford, if he saw a ball in the air and you got no yards out of it, he would have had a stroke, okay? Because in his opinion, that ball shouldn't be in the air unless something good was going to happen. Tuck it away, try and pick up something, or just slide and get down.
Nothing good happened there, that's for sure. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, we got 4. Check out. 390. Hey, easy.
From the gun, here's Love. Fighting to stay up, and he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. I believe this is going to be a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They stay on the ground on first for Johnson, and he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll fake it. Now Love. Rolling to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Woods, the intended receiver. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, That's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On first down, Stafford here. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Randy Gregory in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Stafford. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described,
blitz coming, and down he goes. Levante David leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. From the red zone now, Stafford. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
21.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fun. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Hey, 22.
They snap it to Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Love. And he coughs up the football near his own goal. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Stafford on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, it's Love. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Samson Ebukam in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Second, 540. Rolling, we're rolling.
They pitch it out to Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. Now another timeout here called by the Titans, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let her roll.
Out of the gun, Luck. And he will find his man on the outside. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And the Titans getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Back to the air. Stafford on second down. They'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
On first down at Stafford. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
On the ball, on the ball. Let go here. Jumbo, jumbo. By 52, by 52. Watch the screen, watch the screen. 21. 21. 22.
Again, it's Stafford. Buying time to his left. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. So that'll back him up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. The final shot before the break, Stafford. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Space to maneuver at the 40, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Johnson. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And, you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Levante David in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Stafford. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Stafford. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays for Tennessee. Another 1st down for the Titans. Stafford now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down. Off the toss, Cohen. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
22. 10.
To throw on second down is Stafford. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Titans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Cohen, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They begin the drive with Johnson. He can't get him down. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. And Justin Coleman brings him down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a play fake, and it's locked. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun on third down, Rupp. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Samson Abukum in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Oh, they're on him too quickly back there, and it's blocked. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game being on second half no matter what. Well, those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. A shotgun snap for Love. Under pressure, and down he goes. Andrews. Luck is sacked. Aaron Donald. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Key right, key right, key right. Second, you're leading.
Off of play action. Luck. It's caught. Humphreys. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner. Toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart. Valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. On 1st and 10, Luck. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Adam Humphreys, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Gold now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
3rd and 4, and this crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. From the gun on 3rd down. Stafford. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, Luck underneath for Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Woo! You got him. You got him. You got him.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
Four down. Alert. Check. Crouch. Check out. 290. 163.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
The Cowboys on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Luck. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, Mexico. Check out. 180. Hey, easy.
Now a first down throw. Luck dumping it off for Johnson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Adam Humphries with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it in, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Gold now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Steps away to his left. And he fires one incomplete.
After that throw, it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he's got Gresham. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They try again with Cohen, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They run. This is Cohen. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This is Cohen on the toss. He's to the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Luck now to throw. Now a hit It's out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90.
Looking to throw. Johnson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a fourth down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They run. It's Johnson. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Titans are close to finishing off this football game. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Tennessee, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.